Hey everybody, Odin God logging on. Man, I got a few things I want to show you guys today. There's this one sorceress skill that I think is overlooked a little bit, and it's Blaze. Now, this little skill right here is a lot stronger than a lot of people know. Now, people that's been around the game for a long time, of course, they know. But before we get into this, hey man, like the video, share the video, hit the bell button so you can see more of my videos. Give me a like. I'd appreciate all of it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe so you can get more of my content. I try to make a video at least once every 3 days, even sometimes every day. Okay guys, let me showcase this build for you now. I'm gonna do a bell run real quick, and then we're gonna go to town and I'm gonna show you the gear that I have for her. And you'll see what I'm talking about with the power of this small little running skill. Check this out, man. Its power is unbelievable. And you know, I think it's also a pretty good starter build too, especially if you're playing with others. Because first of all, it gives you a lot of movement speed. Now I know on a sorceress, movement speed is, you know, a little bit irrelevant because, you know, most of the time you're going to be teleporting anyway. But when you're teleporting, you have to take into consideration one thing. You're not doing any killing. You're just jumping past the monsters. This skill allows you to just walk and kill everything behind you. You know, if you build it right and you got a little bit of significant gear. I don't even know. I'm going to try it raw with no gear. I want to see what it can do just, you know, with just like almost nothing. When I first started playing with it, I didn't really have anything, you know, when I was at low level, it did pretty good. But that'll be another video. This video is showcasing its actual strength because I actually have a lot of gear and stuff. So what I usually do is I'll just go right here. Now we got one guy that's going to be immune to fire. Take us a second to kill him. But look at it just disintegrate. Come on, Mark, get him. Make sure that when you are using this build, your merc is pretty significant, okay? He needs to be able to take out what you can't. Because you will be 100% fire if you really want to get, you know, everything out of the build. But look at it just melt, man. Okay, watch this. I'm just going to set back. They're going to hit that and melt instantly. He'll throw them. Well, the only one that wasn't there is the only one that didn't melt. There we go. Let me cover more ground so I don't have them. But I'm in love with this skill, man. I think it is absolutely amazing and it's fun. Alright, here we go. Watch this. Drop them, Bell. Let's see it. Gone. You see that? What in the world? Like I was saying, I think that this skill is overlooked by a lot of players that would probably have a lot of fun doing it. It's amazing in team play. I was in full games, guys, and I was melting these monsters just as fast as you see me melting them now in a full game. It didn't make any hell beans of difference. We're going to get to town. I'm going to show you the strength and all of my gear that I have. Now on Bale, it's hard, very hard to get him in the spire. Let me see if I can get lucky. If I can get up under him just a little bit, I can get him real fast. Now all we can do, I'll just desecrate the ground a little bit here and hope he jumps into it when he jumps this next time. Now I don't necessarily have to kill him with this. There he goes, he jumped in. See that? Gone. Isn't that amazing? That's crazy, huh? Now I am level 44. Well, I was 43 when I started on level 1. Okay, guys, let's go to town and let's check out this crazy thing. Yeah, she's not a high level, and this is normal. I'm just showing you how it would feel going through the game. Okay. I had to get him in here to give me a waypoint. I got 2 different accounts, so. Okay, guys. I maxed out this. I have not maxed out any of its things that give it, you know, this is not max, this is not max, so this is just at this level. Look at that damage. 5,650 per second. Duration, 38 seconds. Movement speed, 70%, plus your boots that you have on, so let's see. Right now our movement, well, I don't have it activated right now, but if I did, 70 added to that 43. Like 113 or something. It's super, you're super fast when you're walking and stuff. So I'm trying to max this out and this out because they both go into this. Now it's 5,786. Okay, gear. Oh, hold on a second. 2 of my grand charms weren't even on me. Now this is just, you know, I know that you typically would not fill your whole inventory unless you're playing D2 or D2 Project Diablo 2, you know what I mean? Then you could, and it would be down here, and you could still hold everything right here, you know? I miss that so much. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to go back and play that mod. Anyway, now we're up to 6,598. Okay? And then when my Annie kicks in, and my Torch, and Enigma, and all my skills are going to go even higher. There's no telling where the damage of this is going to actually end up being. I don't have a clue, but it's going to be high. I guarantee you that. Okay, we're going to go across the gear real quick. Let me finish this. Okay, gear is Mage Fists for that 1 to fire skills. This cute little fire sword here, Axe Fire. If I had soldiers, I would put them on right now, and I'd have 2 more skills, but I have not got lucky enough to get one. I do got 2 BKs when I reach the level 50 something. Viper Mage. Lure, just regular $1 skills. I actually have better stuff than this, but that's okay. Level 31 Fire Ammy. It's decentable. I mean, it's not nothing spectacular, but it gets the job done. I went ahead and put on the fastest boots I could get at a lower level, and then Song Shield. And I made a memory. Yeah, look at that. So what I was doing basically when I was a super low level in the 30s, I was chanting people with this thing because it's 6 to chant. And man, did it make a difference in our killing speed. It was pretty awesome, I gotta say. No, it's not really ideal for this build because it only got 1 to Blizz down there. I needed that to be 3. Then it would have been 6. Then it would have been cool because check this out. My Blizz skill is level 37. If I switch my hands, my Blizz skill is level 37. So see, it didn't. It's good, you know. But I think I'd kind of rather have a shield. But I mean, if it would have had the 3 to Blizz, then I would have been using this only. But it didn't, so. And then I have all my fire grand charms across there, of course. That's what's giving me a big boost to my damage. Now, let's just assume you did not have these. Now, still doing 3,000 damage, and I'm pretty sure that would still melt everything in here. Let's see. Didn't have them, you ain't gonna have no trouble killing them over that. Yeah. And even if I was down there where Bell was, when I was doing about that much damage, I was still disintegrating everything. I mean, I know it's normal, but you know, I'm just showing you. Come on, what you guys scared of? See that little bit of fire sticking out there? Across town. Yeah, right like that wall. Look, I barely touched it. It almost killed me. So as you can see, even without the grand charms, I mean, its damage is still significant. It is half of its damage, though, isn't it? Because it basically cut the damage in half. But that's only one thing I wanted to show you. I got a couple of other things I want to show you today too. I'm gonna pause the video, and I'll get on the next character. Okay, we'll be right back. Let me pause this bad boy. I can figure out how. Okay, guys, we're back. Over this, let me explain why I've been gone like 11 days and stuff. I got sick. Pretty sure I caught COVID. Okay, so it took me a few days to get over it. I felt so bad I couldn't make videos or nothing. Well, but once I started taking my antibiotics and all my stuff, I started feeling better, and I started putting this build together. Okay, once I started feeling better. And I wanted to wait until it was finished before I went ahead and made a video. This is a Fist of Heaven's Paladin, and let me tell you something. I did a lot of experimentation to try to figure out what the best aura would be for me to run. You know, what would be the better skills to use in different situations and stuff like that. After all my testing was done, I came up with Redemption. Redemption is absolutely amazing. It will keep you alive. It's an amazing skill. I love it. But when I got to get me a reset key, because this is what I did. I didn't max it. Now I know it doesn't have to be maxed. Okay, I know that, but I would rather it be. What I did was I maxed this. But in the process of maxing this, in certain situations, especially in team play, that comes in pretty dadgum handy. So I think I'm just going to leave the build just like it is instead of resetting it. I'm still doing a little bit of thinking about it, but I'm pretty sure that it's right. Because when everybody gets up on bail and you got sorceress in your game and all that kind of stuff, if you go ahead and turn this on instead of redemption, because when you're fighting bail, you know redemption's not going to do nothing for you at that point. But this would, and it does. You know, for bosses and stuff. Specifically him, because in most of the time that's who you'd be fighting. I'm sure Ubers and stuff like that would be about the same in team play. Max this, of course, and it's doing 7,733 damage. And then I went ahead. Now some people don't max this out. I do, because that immunity to your holy bolt, this takes care of. Now, not every time are you going to be fighting the immunities and stuff, but if you decide you want to kill one, there you go. And plus, if I'm rushing and cowing people, I can turn that on. The cows just disintegrate and all this stuff. It's just got a lot of uses. And I really ain't got anywhere else to put the other skills anyway. I mean, what am I going to do? Get a little bit more defense here? I mean, whatever. I like it just the way it is. I'm thinking about making a paladin with conversion here. I used it just a little bit. I kind of like the way it makes the monsters fight for you. Basically, you become a paladin summoner. And I was thinking maybe build a build around this and then and this. If you convert them, I'm pretty sure they get your aura. I'm gonna have to look and see though. I'm not sure on that. Like I said, I never built one of them. I don't know. Okay, guys, this is hell, as you can see. Now, let me tell you something before we even get started. This is in game all the way. I mean, I got everything. You know what I mean? So, of course, it's gonna disintegrate these monsters. But I want to show you the power of this build. I'm sure a lot of you already know and everything, but check this out, man. Some people don't like this build because it's kind of, you have to MF here, you have to MF there. Well, when you max out that lightning, I can go anywhere and MF. It ain't super fast. It's lagging a little bit. But I can MF anywhere. Alright, watch this. This is just, I mean, it is absolutely amazing. Look at that. Just rolls them right up, man. I love it. And then, like I said, that aura, any my life or mana would go down, that aura just puts it right back. Almost instantly. Just about instantly. Not quite, but watch this. See my mana going down? Now watch. Bam. Right back. So you don't have any mana issues, so you can put anything you want on your Merce, or use an activated Merce at that. Look at that. That is absolutely amazing, man. And I have found some really good stuff in mapping in here in full games. In full games, it's a little bit harder for me to kill than what you see right now, but let me tell you something, not much. Not much at all. I think survivability is harder than the damage is a little bit, But as far as, like, killing speed goes, I mean, there's a difference. In a full game, there's a difference, but like I said, you almost don't notice it. It's the survivability part, taking damage when you're in a full game, that I feel it needs more attention than your damage does. Your damage is there with this build, man. There ain't no doubt about it. It is there. I absolutely love this build, man. I was making an Aura Paladin, and I'm actually in the works of making an Aura Paladin. And once I get him finished, he should be able to kill just about this fast. I don't have an infinity on my Merce for him because, well, he ain't got very good gear on, but I'm gonna show you him after this build here. Now, like I said, he ain't got his stuff on. I like putting it back on and taking it back off and all that. But I want to kind of show you what I've done with that. He's not a hitter. He doesn't hit. Just his auras kill. But look at This is great. Look at this. I mean, all right, now I'm going to show you where that skill comes in handy. So I pop this on, right, and just leave that right where it's at. This is basically for bosses because I did max out the lightning here. Now I know I could switch to, you know, this and do it faster. Watch. Oh, that ain't bad. It wasn't hard or nothing. Granted, this is completely solo, but, you know. Garbage. Garbage. Isn't this that lightning absorb? Yeah. I don't. I mean, it's alright. I just don't need it. So, I mean, look at that, man. That is cray-cray, boy. Cray-cray. This feels unbelievable. And I went ahead and put, remember, if you watched my videos, that Merce video that I did, I basically just put the physical damage on this guy. Because I'm already going to do a significant amount of damage to everything else, and anything that was immune to me, he takes care of it anyway. So, awesome Merce, no doubt about it. Alright guys, I'm going to pause the video one more time. I'm going to jump on my Aura Paladin and kind of show you what is in the works for him. I'm working on him. I have all of his gear. Well, no, I'm missing his Grand Charms, but I have everything else except for the Infinity, which I'm working on getting. It takes time to be map this is open, but I don't know. It takes time to gather up stuff. If I was on solo, I could just poof it out of the air, you know, but I'm not. So let me pause the video real quick, and I'm going to jump on him and just show you what I'm up to. Okay, guys, we're back. Okay, so he has some of his gear on. None of it's working because I got to put the torch and all of his stuff back on him to make him work. But you can. I'm just here to show you what I'm in the works of making is something you don't see a lot. You don't see a lot of this right here. What I'm going to show you. Okay. So, what I've done here is I have maxed out resist fire, resist cold, resist lightning, salvation. These all go together in this build. And I have maxed out holy freeze. There's a reason why I did that. You'll see. This normally would never be done in a build like this. Okay, but there's a reason why I done it. Okay. And I didn't get no shielding or anything like that. That's going to be after I take care of all the other stuff. And then I'm going to drop down and get some of these too. Once I come to the end of the build. You know. Alright. Now. You've seen what's happening here. I've got all the symmetries and all that maxed out. Alright. Now. It's that regular stuff. Dragon armor takes care of the fire. Dream takes care of the lightning and dream. And more fire. Okay. Now, do you see why I maxed out the cold one? Well, you'd be running with this one on. Because I don't want to give up one of these like for the cold axe. You know, I don't want to give up nothing. I want to keep this stuff strong. So therefore, the cold is basically damage on its own. Okay? Because what I'm trying to do here is make an Aura Paladin that can kill without touching a thing. And have all three elements to do it with. Now, I don't know how good it's going to end up being in the end of all of this. Are we in hell? Okay, here's hell. Here's him. This is him completely naked. Just the cold is all that's going to do anything out here. Now, mostly it's just going to slow him down, you know, because, like, you know, there's not a lot of damage right now. Probably can kill some of the little dudes. Let's see. I guess I killed, too. That's just cold by itself, you know, with no gear on at all. It's just 0, 20 skills, that's it. And look, they're dying. Merce is helping a little bit here and there. I mean, you know, what do you expect? I mean, it doesn't have nothing with it. See how long. He's naked, so I am doing the killing still. See, that's only just this by itself. So, as you can see, it does do a significant amount of damage, and when I have all my gear on this thing's like level 40 something, not 20 something, like 40 something. So, you know. And then you got the other one with all the symmetries to them and all that stuff too, and it's going to be amazing. I mean, it's strong. You can't deny its strength. I mean, The problem that I'm having though is I can't run, what's it called? The skill that lowers the resist. I can't run that because I have to run the third one here. So therefore I have to put an infinity on Act 2 Merce. Okay? Once I obtain that, I'm going to get back on here and showcase how good it turned out. I am almost positively sure that it's going to be absolutely amazing. I mean, you know, for you not doing any of the hitting, I'm pretty sure this build is going to be insane. Yeah. Anyway, guys, not a really super long video, a little bit, you know, here and there, but I'm making that power source. I will do another video on her once she's in game. I'm making this guy here once I obtain affinity. I will do another follow-up video on him. You've seen the Fist of Heaven Paladin, absolutely insanely awesome. Oh, and my quest for 99, right, since I got sick and stuff, like I'm telling you guys, it slowed me down a lot. But I did get about 65% to 97. I've just barely been able to level here and there, and plus I've been working on this other stuff. So it's so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I might not go to 99 because the more I think about it, I didn't get to stream it. You know, it's not gonna count as much because I didn't get to stream it because my life was a mess, and I'm trying to get a build and I'm trying to do all this kind of stuff. I'm not a rich person. It just, you know, I'm doing the best I can do. I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and get the 99, but I am going to finish on 97. I'm going to get that done, get the 97, and probably, unless I change my mind, but I'll probably call it good on that. And not that I couldn't do it. Of course I could do it and all that stuff. It's not that. It's that I want to basically stream it. I didn't get to. Anyway, Open God, logging out. Peace out to everybody. Try to work out. Don't try to sit in the same place for hours and hours. I'm bad at that myself. You know, get up and work out. My push-ups, I almost have to start all the way over because I didn't get to work out. Man, that sickness took everything out of me, boy. But anyways, like the video, man, if you made it this far, for sure. I mean, if you made it this far, obviously you liked what you was here. Go ahead and hit a like on that video. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. All right, guys. Get her done, man. Get her done.